Hello, I'm Bukola Evergreen and welcome again to my channel BEWAJI, the star behind the clouds. And I'm reading an excerpt from my book, BEWAJI, the star behind the clouds. Where is my daughter, you idiot? I knew I left her in wrong hands, especially with your mother, Supo bellowed, pacing the cramped hotel room where they stayed. Supo, calm down now, Abeke pleaded, her voice soft as she tried to pacify the father of her children and her lover. Calm down? For what? My daughter has been out there for 2.5 years without care, and you are telling me to calm down? Supo shot back, his frustration bubbling to the surface. I'll find her, I promise, Abeke said earnestly, her voice tinged with hope. I've already gotten some leads. I ran into her friend's brother at the supermarket the other day. He said he'd asked his sister about where BEWAJI is living. Don't worry. Everything will be fine, she said, gently stroking his back. But why did you let her go? What really happened? Abeke, tell me the truth. Supo, it's a long story, she said, evading the question, unwilling to revisit the painful past. It's Wale's fault. That's why I can't wait to get him out of my life. Her hatred for Wale surfaced as she clenched her jaw. Once he realizes that he's just a handsome shell with no substance, all his arrogance will crumble. He will have no choice but to let me and the children go. She turned to Supo, her eyes alight with determination. And then we can all live together as a happy family. Supo, though calmer now, still had a question gunning at him. What about Clara? Abeke's expression darkened. What about her, Supo? I am the one God created for you, she declared passionately. Don't you see? None of our so-called spouses can even have children. There's no point staying in relationships that are barren and devoid of joy. She picked me up from the dust and placed a crown on my head. Do you think I could ever leave a woman like that, regardless of children? Supo said earnestly, his gaze locked on her. Abeke stared back, her eyes shimmering with controlled fury. Why should this woman dare threaten her budding happiness? She wondered bitterly. No, Abeke, I can't leave Clara. She's a blessing from God. If I even think of doing such a thing, God himself will punish me. His voice rang with unshakable conviction. She will leave you, Abeke replied calmly, her tone with quiet defiance. When she finds out that you have 3 children, she will end you. Supo threw his head back and burst into laughter. And who's the fool that's going to tell her? He asked between chuckles. The laughter subsided as he stepped closer, gripping her waist tightly. His embrace was rough, but Abeke didn't mind. She craved the heat of his body pressed against hers. Have you forgotten that I was once an Aguero? Once a soldier, always a soldier. Abeke, don't try me. Don't test me, woman, he growled. But Abeke wasn't paying attention to his threats anymore. Her desire had taken over. She leaned in, her lips brushing against his, until her tongue coaxed his mouth open. Supo surrendered to her touch within seconds, all thoughts of their arguments dissolving as he gave in. This can wait, he thought, letting himself be drawn into her spell. You can get this book, BEWAJI, The Star Behind the Clouds. The link is on the screen and the description box. Who is Abeke? Who is Supo? What business do they have in this book? Get to know as you get your copy. Get the copy and get to know. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe to this channel, BEWAJI, and give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends. Till I see you next time, keep on reading.